Okay, so now we're gonna do skip trowel. I'm using a 6-inch knife, all-purpose joint compound. See, the mud's not thin. It's thinned down, but it's not soup. Heavy pancake batter consistency. Of course, you may not have a skip trowel if you're learning to do textures or want some kind of texture design. Hand textures like this, skip trowel, some guys like to use a big 18, 20, 24-inch knives to do this. Of course, when they're doing new builds, they use those big knives, big 24-inch knives to do the skip trowel, because they have to cover thousands of square footage. We're just doing a crack that's less than 8 inches wide. So yeah, I can do a big old knife, but then I'm a big start mark that I'm gonna have to cut off. So it's easier just some on these small patch jobs, just a 6-inch knife. Nice and straight. You don't want a piece of junk knife. I always use a straight knife like this, and I'm not pushing down, I'm not putting muscle. Everybody's always thinking, oh yeah, I gotta do all this hard work. No, the knife does the work. The tools do the work. We're just telling the tool where to go. I'm just holding it. Literally, my knife can almost fall out of my hand. That's how loose I'm holding it. I'm just gliding it, gliding it, gliding it. Technique here, some guys like to scoop. Some guys like to dip. You don't need much material. That's perfect like that. You're not scooping up a bunch of material like that. You're just getting enough material on the tip of your knife like that. And then you have to look, if you're doing a skip trowel, you want to see what direction. It's going this direction. So you don't want to go the opposite direction. You want to follow through. So this is an easy pattern. We're just going to show you. The only way you're going to master this, if you're really interested in learning how to do a skip trowel, is you're going to have to practice. Practice. And if you're not comfortable doing it and you're not able to do it, then just hire a professional. Just because you watch a YouTube video ain't going to make you a professional. I've been doing this for this is going to be going on 3 decades now. So we make it look easy. Easy. We have knife control, mud control. We can do a lot of things with these knives. That's why they always say, never get in a fight with a drywaller, because we can do lots of things with tools. But here we go. You ready? Basic skip trowel. Boom, 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 boom. Let's try it over here to show you better. Boom, 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 boom. If you don't like what you did, you just take it off. That's the beauty of this. Start over. Fresh mud. Don't need a lot. Skip trowel. And you basically just go along. Any imperfections, you can go this direction. Any start marks, you can cut those off. Feather it out. I always like to go past it because I like it to blend in to my existing. Some guys like to go through after they're done their area and kind of knock it down. Either way works. I like to sometimes knock it down the opposite direction I put it in. I'm not pushing down hard to knock it down either. I'm just gliding over it to knock down the heavy spots. But yeah, we're just going to go through. I used an all-purpose joint compound for this. The simple texture, 6-inch knife, basic drywall pan. I know some regions guys use Hawken trowels to texture. Good luck on that. I'm in the West Coast over here. I'm in Arizona. So we use pans and knives over here. The only guys that use Hawken trowels are guys that do cement work, stucco, stuff like that. So if you're doing a Hawken trowel, maybe watch a video on how to do textures with that. It's pretty much the same, I guess, but it's just how you use the tools. We learned how to use knives and pans. We're civilized. So yeah, I'm gonna move along here. I'm gonna get this whole skip trowel out. If you're curious about other videos on how to do skip trowel, just jump in my other videos. We're just gonna get this whole long seam textured. And then once this texture is dry, I usually let it dry for 24 hours or so. It's in a garage, so it's not important, but I always recommend these kind of textures. Lightly sand it, 150 to 220 grit sandpaper, or use like one of those sanding blocks. Fine. really fine sanding block. Just knock it down and then use a primer. Always use like a PVA drywall sealer on new drywall. Even a small hole, you need PVA drywall sealer or Kills 2 latex. But yeah, we're just gonna go through here and get this all textured up. If you haven't done it already, I need you to subscribe. I need you to like. I need a comment. I have also the past video where we just got this all coated out. I got another video where we dug out the old tape seam, which was fun, putting screws in it, getting it ready for this point. I have hundreds of other videos. You could just jump in, watch the videos. You'll kind of get an idea of what we do here in the drywall repair world. Of course, we make it look easy. When in doubt, always hire a professional. These are just education videos. Just because you watch these videos doesn't mean you can do it. You can try and you may do good, but just hire a professional. Not only are you hiring a professional, get it done correctly, they're using the proper materials, getting it done right the first time. You're saving time, you're saving money. You're also giving people work in your community, which is important. So sometimes it's better just to hire a professional, get it done correctly. If you're a do-it-yourself type person, of course you want to learn, but go ahead and go spend hundreds of dollars in materials, $100 in basic tools, and then it don't look good, and then you're hiring a professional, paying even double to have it redone correctly. So when in doubt, always educate yourself on what you can do. Maybe you can't do the texture. Maybe you know, I can dig out the tape seam, I can get screws, I can get it up to this point. Do what you're comfortable with, and then maybe you can get a professional come in and finish up your work and finish up the texture. But if you're going to go through and butcher it and think they can come in and fix step 5 if step 1 wasn't done right, then you're confused. I get calls every day, people that don't want to pay, or they just hire the cheapest guy because they don't respect the trade. That's what we say. You got to respect the trade that you're hiring. If you don't respect the trade, you're going to get what you pay for in the long run, and you have to look at it every day. You're the one that has to look at it. It's your house, so spend the extra money, get it done correctly, or do it yourself and then stare at it every day. And that's pretty much your only options. Hire a professional or do it yourself. That's what these videos are. It's just more self-aware of seeing the steps involved. But this is a basic texture. Everybody thinks they can go out and buy $8 knife, $8 box of mud, spend $20, and now they know how to texture their whole ceiling. We make it look easy because this is what we do for a living. But yeah, we're just gonna jump along here and get a skip trowel, jumping along, kind of going on a ramp here, ready on all the calls, because I just got a bunch of calls this morning on someone wants me to fix their work, and I basically had to tell them no thank you. So that's why I'm kind of going off tracks here with this conversation. But yeah, we're gonna get this skip trowel and get it all finished up. I'm in a garage here, so I am sweating. Since I'm sweating for you guys, discussing this, showing you something I already know how to do, please just give me a thumbs up, give me a comment, give me a like. I'm sweating out here. It's July 31st. I'm in Phoenix, Arizona. It is hot. It's like 110 degrees outside right now. I'm in the garage with no ventilation. It's about 11 o'clock in the morning, so it is hot. So I'm gonna get this done, get it cleaned up. So just go ahead and watch and learn. Like I said, I have hundreds of other videos on the channel, so watch those too if you want to see more skip trowel techniques done with a 6-inch knife. Let's get to work, guys. So it just skips right along. Every direction, knock it down, knock it down, knock it down. Move along. Go any direction, go back or this way, whatever to get your design. You're trying to match what's there. Practice makes perfect, like I said on this. Any flat spots, just knock it down or start over. No big deal. Knock it down. Any start marks, take those out. You're just gonna have to practice with your skip trowel to master it. Move along. More than halfway done already. I was over there flapping my jaws. Longer it took me to flap my jaws than it was to get this all textured. So you can see how you can easily get distracted in a project. Focus. Knock it down. Move along. Another 4 feet and we're finished. Almost finished. Sit back, take a look at your work. You missed any areas, go ahead and you can fill it in, no big deal. Go through, double check everything. Looks good, everything's knocked down nicely, blended in. Double check your work from different angles, from below, from side, from a different angle. Looks good to me. Got mud on my face. In drywall world, we call this, had to pay my rent. So rent's paid, job is done. Basic skip trowel garage. Let this joint compound dry overnight. The simple sanding, primer it all up, and it's good shape. We'll get this all cleaned up. Any of your little cutouts, original paper tape, you can keep a piece of this for your paint match, which is always a good idea. Even if you have the paint, keep a piece just in case the paint in your bucket dried up and you can't use it. So you can always have a paint match piece. But yeah, pretty simple. Skip trowel with an all-purpose joint compound using a 6-inch knife. Basic texture, fixed a drywall crack seam in the center of a garage. We have the other videos on the channel, so go ahead and like these. And thanks for viewing. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. All right, it's hot. Like I asked you guys, please give me a thumbs up. Lots of likes, lots of comments. What kind of texture do you have in your house? Do you have a skip trowel? Do you think you can do a skip trowel? Leave the comments. Let's start a conversation in the comments. If you haven't done it already, please subscribe. Please watch my other videos. The channel's growing. I'm almost at 20,000 subscribers. It's growing slowly but surely. I'm gonna try to make more videos. I work in the field, so it's hard for me to record everything I do because I'm trying to make a living out here. I gotta do this every day. I don't have time to turn on a camera. I gotta finish this jobs. So I try to record what I can. Mostly the stuff I record is stuff that I think the do-it-yourself type person can do. Of course, this is a stress crack, very common job. But yeah, if you haven't done it already, subscribe. Thank you.